Good morning, everyone. My name is Genevieve, and I'm here to teach you a little bit of Qigong. As you might have heard over the holidays, I sang a parody song called 12 Days of Qigong, and I promised to enlarge on some of the lines in that song so that you can learn more about Qigong over this course of this whole year. So I decided, because there are 12 days of Christmas and 12 months, every month I will go through one line of the 12 Days of Qigong parody song and tell you why I wrote it that way and what you can learn about Qigong from using that line. So on the first day of Christmas, or I should say the first day of Qigong, my true love gave to me my own dantian as strong as a tree. This is our first video because what better time to talk about your dantian as strong as a tree than when I have an actual literal Christmas tree, holiday tree in my house. And very soon it will no longer be here. So I wanted to make the most of the fact that I have a real live tree in my house to talk a little bit about why would I say I got my own dantian as strong as a tree. So let me stand up and show you some of these things. Okay, so if you're brand new to Qigong, maybe the word dantian is new to you. I want you to visualize a sphere. It lives inside your abdomen. You can visualize it as big as you want. For a lot of beginners, they visualize like a basketball-sized sphere. And that sphere lives inside of your body, kind of like a ball inside a bowl, or a ball inside a basket. I will do another one of these videos with some props so you can visualize that even better. But for now, you can just visualize kind of a medium-sized ball that sits inside your own pelvic bowl. And to feel it even more, you can put your feet shoulder width apart or a little wider. Remember to turn your knees out, bend your knees just a little bit. And then that creates a little more space where maybe you can imagine that imaginary ball or sphere is sitting inside your body. An amazing thing about your dantian is that it is not stationary. It can move in any direction. My teacher Malcolm describes it as a universal ball bearing. So it's a beautiful, perfectly spherical sphere that can move in any direction. It's completely unconstrained. And for you, I think if you tell yourself, I have a dantian, and you try to imagine that feeling of that sphere, you can actually build your own awareness of this very powerful concept, even if it's all made up, you guys. Even if Qi is not a real thing, even if you don't have any spiritual beliefs about it, you can feel that physical sensation of having a ball there, partly because that's what your pelvis is shaped like. It kind of has that natural shape. So I would love for you to visualize a ball inside your own body. It sits right here, and it is your power center. Because it's so magical and can move in any direction, and it has an infinite amount of energy inside, if that helps you to think about it. If infinite's too scary, it just has a very large supply. It powers your body, it powers your mind, it powers your life force, or it is your life force. So I love to picture that as a tree. My dantian is strong as a tree. Why do I like that image? If I have a sphere here, in what way is that tree like? Well, your sphere may be here, but your entire body belongs to you. And so if you follow your body down to the ground, you can actually visualize that this part of your body is roots going down into the earth, and they're growing up into a strong trunk. And right around here, you would feel like the full support of that root system, just like a giant redwood or something. Huge tree out in nature, huge, huge root supply. Those roots feed up into your trunk. Literally, people call this the trunk. And they help your dantian have that super stable foundation so that you are not just like a being floating in space. You are strongly rooted all the way from the bottoms of your feet up through your own legs into your own dantian, and then up through your branches and your little twigs. So I really, really enjoy the visualization of the tree for this, because you might feel like a loose particle, right? You're walking here and there, you're not attached to anything. But when you visualize the tree, you can imagine you are grounded. You are like an amazing miracle tree that can move from place to place. But whenever you need to tap into it, you can remind yourself, I am grounded. I am not just free floating in space. I have a physical form. That form has a center. That center is supported by this amazing root system. That center powers all of the activities that I do in my life. So I very, very much love that. I have some other videos where I even show you how to go into nature, find a tree, and do some Qigong with that tree. That can also be very helpful. But for today, I just want to leave you with that power of that analogy. If you think of your own dantian, your own energy center, as part of a tree, you can generate this sense of how much power and support and stability you are able to draw up from the ground. And this is true even if you have mobility issues, even if you're sitting rather than standing, you can still have that sense that you are supported from below, just like a tree is supported by its roots. All right, team. That is what I want to share with you for today about the 12 days of Qigong. On the first day of Qigong, my true love gave to me my dantian as strong as a tree. As usual, let's salute our masters and salute your classmates. And I wish you a wonderful new year. I'll see you in February for the second day of Qigong. Cheers.